We're good?
Yeah.
We're good,
Yeah,
sir?
yep.
Okay. All right, Lieutenant Ignacio Izaguirre, it's Ignacio Izaguirre. So at approximately just after 4 a.m., our Central Patrol officers were dispatched to the 300 block of West 9th Street and on a shooting in progress. Upon arrival, they noticed that an adult male had been shot in front of a residence right behind me. They didn't know how many suspects were involved. All they knew that there was a shooting that had just occurred. Based on descriptions, a male was detained, and he is a male of interest at this time that is possibly related to what occurred. Like I said, there is an adult male that is deceased. At this point, we are uncertain what the motive was. We have our homicide investigators who will come out also to further investigate this homicide. And we also are trying to make sure that the scene is clear for them to conduct their investigation along with our crime scene unit. So our SWAT team has been deployed at this time so that they can make sure that we clear the house with the consent of the owner.
A couple things. One, the deceased was located with a firearm on him. Is that accurate?
That is correct. The patrol officers, when they arrived, they did observe a firearm next to him, and they also rendered aid, attempted to render aid. But since the scene was hot, our HPD personnel are still on standby with.
And what's next in this process?
So we got to make sure that the scene is clear. We have to, we're getting conflicting statements as far as if there's somebody, the suspect is possibly still in the house or not. At this point, we don't believe he's in there. However, we still have to make sure that we clear the house, and our district attorney, we've been in contact with them as far as obtaining a consent to search, so that once everything is clear and there is no active suspect inside, then we can slow it down and conduct a full investigation.
Is it possible, based upon the information that you're getting, that the deceased was attempting to burglarize the residence? Because that was some information that I was hearing from somebody. Does that jive with what you know so far?
So yeah, at this point, again, it's still unclear, but that is a possibility.
Okay. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Okay.
Hey, LT.